So it's just thoughts that the whole industry would find interesting that I'm sure many of you have at certain points in your career, and you think, actually, this could be done in a different way. And we'd love to hear about it, and it's only a short 5-minute or so slot that a lightning talk is. It can just be pictures, if you like, on slides, rather than a whole bunch of words where you just describe your inner thoughts to the community. So we'd love to hear them at future MENOGs. So the first person is not Sarah, but Abdullah Manam. Sorry. Apologies. He will be the first one giving the first lightning talk, and we're preparing Sarah's deck. Floor is yours. Just use that.
Yeah, this is Abdulmanan. For the record, actually, my topic today is related to the DNSSEC validation. Let's go for the second slide. For the worldwide people who are trying to buy goods or services online, and for commerce sales that reaches out to be $1 trillion of US dollars, we need to make the internet more trust and secure for them. We need to accommodate more and more people to be exist online in a secure environment. That is why we are going, next slide please. That is why, okay. That is why there is domain name security extension to secure the domain name system, but actually the DNSSEC have two main arms for signing and for validation. For signing, if you are DNS hosting provider, if you are registrar, if you are registry, if you are authoritative, you are the admin of the authoritative name server, you need to sign your zone files, your TLD. For DNSSEC validation, which is the main topic for my lightning talk, that it is mainly for ISPs. Most of ISPs thinking that DNSSEC will break the internet. DNSSEC will make the response time for the query results will be a long time. Actually, it is not true. You look for the most public DNS resolver like 8888, Quad 9, for 1111. All of these DNS resolver implementing, validating the DNSSEC data, and nothing breaks for the internet and all is working well. So I from my position here, I ask or encourage ISP provider to enable DNSSEC validation at the resolver to secure their customer, to keep their customer trust the connection through this DNS and continue buying or selling goods to the internet, to continue using mobile commerce sales, something like all of this. So for the state of DNSSEC deployment for worldwide for CSTLDs, we have this graph from Internet Society. Thanks for that. We have a lot of CSTLDs already operational for DNSSEC. They already published the DS record, and I could, if anyone could have a domain names from these CSTLDs, could assign, could upload DS record as their system, and it will. The chain of trust will be completed at this moment. For Asia Pacific CSTLDs for 2022 for November, we have 26 operational TLDs that are already DNSSEC signed. All of these related to DNSSEC signing, but I need now to go for DNSSEC validates for. Sorry, I couldn't see that. Okay. For here, for Western Asia and Asia, DNSSEC validates only 64%. Actually, most of these are related from Saudi Arabia, and other countries are going well and increasing or encouraged to enable DNSSEC validation. But we are still looking for more and more DNSSEC validates. Thank you. That's my point.
أريد أن أتحدث إليكم باللغة العربية. أنا سارة الأمين. I'm Sarah Al-Amin. I present my presentation, provide my أتكلم عن I am talking about the peering. The first of all, either party may have another contract. So about the static, about ما أقدر أسمعها. ما أقدر أسمعها المشكلة. The shape you like to have it is about the peering. Sorry, I cannot hear her voice. Sorry. I'm sorry, I cannot hear her voice. Next is 2016. The record has reached to a group of companies, Career Network and ISP, of more than 40 countries. And you will notice that unfortunately it was not reported, but in 2021 is the last one. Last year, the report has reached to 17,000 and in 192 countries. And this is why the boosting of another key important point is the managed GM of the company utilized from the report to make the decision to give their recommendations. And the main findings here are: number one, all peerings, 99.9% of the agreements are nothing is formal, they are simple, and it is noted that the companies are now another extract is you will notice that the countries are so. The third one is multi nearly مشكلة صوتها مو واضح ومو مقربة هنا. شوف إذا صار واضح ورد. تعال يا محمد حسن.
There's an increase in the percentage. It reached 21st in 2016. So hopefully the next year the percentage will go down even more. I talked a lot about reports, but if you want to have insight on more information, please visit the website on the slides. Thank you all for hearing me.
As you can see, lightning talks aren't anything overly complicated. It can be a complex topic, but it doesn't take too long to do. So we'd encourage everyone to try and present whichever ideas they may have in their minds that they wish to talk about to the community. now we come to the closing part. As we said, we changed the agenda a little bit, but it's a wrap-up for MENOG. So I'd like to invite up Hisham to have the closing remarks.
Okay. Thanks for that, Khalid. And I also want to say thanks for Sarah for being the only Arabic-speaking presenter we have at the meeting. It's one of the things that we felt important to also be able to include language support at these regional events. That's why we have the Arabic translation here. I know some of you took advantage of that, and we will continue to do this because we do not want language to be a barrier in the communication that gets across. So, much again, appreciate it, Sarah. So yes, Khalid and I are going to both be doing closing slides together. So this is a dual act. So Khalid, you want to join me on stage? For those of you that do not know who I am by now, I am Hisham Ibrahim Raipan CC, and I am joined by Khalid, who is...
I'm the BC chair for program committee chair for MENOG.
Yeah, and like I said, we're doing this Oscar style, so bear with us. So, yes, our meeting in numbers. We are very happy to report that we have 184 participants from 30 countries joining. I know that the room is quite big, so you might have not felt 180 people were around, but we actually did have them. And I'm very happy to see that, especially if you heard me speaking at the beginning of the meeting. We're still kickstarting the community again and participating in these events. So MENOG roughly used to get between 250 and 300 people pre-COVID, so I'm very happy with these numbers. We had 107 participants that were newcomers, and this is also the number that we track. We want to make sure that we're actually always interjecting new blood into the community. But then we have another metric that we're beginning to look into is like, how can we retain them? How can we continue to have the people that we're bringing in stay within the community and doing more? And we're putting a lot of thought into this as well. Looking at some of the countries here, also a metric that we look into. So we want to have two things satisfied for a successful event, right? We want to have at least 80% of the countries that we're targeting represented, and we also want to see them in double digits, right? I do think in terms of 80% of the countries, we're satisfying that. The next trick for us is now to increase participation per country. And we've done this before with MENOG, and we're planning on doing this again by doing a lot of local engagements and then funneling that into the regional. So just going quickly through the numbers, we have Bahrain, obviously the local country host that dominates with 77 participants. We have 9 participants from Saudi. We have 9 participants from Egypt, followed by Netherlands and Emirates, head and head at 6. We have Romania, and we were very happy to have Interland and the colleagues from Romania here. I'm happy to see this meeting is getting more participation also from others that are coming to help and learn and share their experiences as well. So that's really great. Followed by US, Oman, Jordan, and United Kingdom all at 4. So we're very happy to see these numbers, and we'd like to see more of them moving forward. Khalid?
Thank you, Hisham. Just a quick note about the numbers there. We can see like lots of participants from outside. For those who have come from far distances, we appreciate the efforts that you have made to participate and share the vision that we have for Middle East for a brighter future. Thank you very much. Also, I would like to thank all our sponsors. MSIX, Amazon AWS, Meta, the Gold Partners, Batilco, ICANN, ISOC, DKX, Linux, Kintech, AGIX, Telecom Egypt, Alliance Network, BCH, and SK Consultancy for the local support. And please, I would like to thank and call on the stage Mr. Amra from MSIX, the Platinum sponsor. Secondly, also, please allow me to invite Mr. Social Kolkarni, CEO of SK Consultancy, for the great local support that we get from him. Also, I would like to give a special thank for RIPE NCC staff. Thank you for all the support that you have made. I don't need to forget anyone. They are the heroes behind they are the heroes that working for the support and everything that did. As also they are our host. Next, I will not forget to invite the program committee, MENOG program committee. Please stand up, and if you can come to the stage, I would like to introduce you the heroes behind the screen who work on the building the agenda, work on to shape the program the best way to maximize the benefit for all the attendees. Please, Max. Abdul Manam as well. Yeah, please. Thank you very much, guys. If anyone need to send any message for BC this, you're also.
I'm never the shy one. Hi, my name is Nishal. I'm part of the program committee. As you can see, we are all old and grey. Well, except him, he's got no hair. But we'd love to have younger people step up and become part of the program committee. Some of us have been here for a long time, and we really want new blood. If you think that if you're nervous, if you're shy, if you're not sure what it takes, it doesn't matter. Please send your request to join the program committee. There are lots of us here that are willing to help you, that'll spend time to help mentor and teach you what it takes to create programs. So please call for the MENOG PC is going to go out shortly. Please apply. We want to see your names. We want to see you step up and become part of, well, a larger part of the community, I should say. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Nishal. Yeah. Do you need one? Okay. So, yes. Also, I would like to mention, we appreciate your feedback. There is a survey on the website. So we are looking for you to complete our feedback survey in order to have build more successful meetings, inshallah, next time. The other point about all the presentations and the videos recorded will be available on the website and YouTube channel for MENOG. Next point, call for host for MENOG 23. It will be from 8 to 12 October next year. The deadline, which is 18 December. I don't know why 18 December will be the final for World Cup. Nobody will sum it, but it is the initial date. So everyone is welcome. And if you are interested to host the next MENOG 23, please go ahead and send your proposal. This is what I have. Yeah,
if I can add. Yeah, thanks for that, Khalid. I want to jump back to a slide here, because I didn't hear enough applause for the RIPE NCC staff that did an amazing job here, right? Come on. It's been a great meeting. There was a lot of support. It's been a long year. We started the year not knowing that we were traveling. First quarter, there was no travel. By the end of the year, we've done a lot of engagements, a lot of things around the entire service region. I'm very grateful for all of them for the work that they did, especially for this event. But I need to single out one person, the lovely Sandra, that is the mastermind behind all this. And if any of you enjoyed any aspect of this meeting, know that she had her fingerprints all over that. So thank you, Sandra, for this. Yes, I'm putting this up again. Please, QR code is very easy. Take out your phone. It's going to take you a second. Fill in the feedback form, because it is important for us to hear from you. We want to make these events better. And we need the feedback from you to actually be able to cater for your needs more. So I'm speaking a little bit longer just to allow you to take out your phones. I see some phones out already. It will be very useful for us, and I appreciate you doing so. Right, and we have them in both English and Arabic. Like I said, the language support fee for us is key here. Yeah, all good? And Boris, can you put that up? I think there's a slide about the RIPE meeting, is there not? No, okay. Okay, well then, thank you for coming for MENOG 22. There's supposed to be a slide for the RIPE meeting. I don't know where it ended up, but please join us in Rotterdam. It is going to be, somebody remind me the dates? It's May 22nd to the 26th of May in Rotterdam. Please join us there. It is the big RIPE community meeting. We welcome you all. This is where we have our GM, and you heard Hans-Peter Hollen also mentioning that we have elections for 3 board seats coming up at that meeting. Please make a point of voting for the candidate that you think you would like to see. We'd love to see more candidates from the Middle East also applying for the board, but also we have all the work that's happening with the working groups that is happening there as well. So we would love to see you in Rotterdam, and we would love to see you in the next MENOG 23 meeting, wherever we end up hosting. So please, also if you're interested, I heard at least 3 countries interested in hosting the next one. Here's a QR code, scan it if you're interested. If you want, there's also everything on the website. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. We're going to break now for lunch.
Lunch break, yeah.
And we will still have the facilities available if you want to do the bilaterals, but we also have a small reception at 13:30, right? Which it will be in the Woo restaurant. So thank you very much. And
thanks again. Thank you very much. See you next meeting in MENOG. Thanks a lot.